Ethical Hacking Module 2, Footprinting and Recognition. Who is lookup? WHOIS database are maintained by regional internet registry and contain personal information of domain owner. WHOIS query return domain name detail, contact detail of domain owners, domain name server, net range when the domain was created, expiry record and last update record. Information obtained from WHOIS database assists an attacker to gather personal information that assists in social engineering, create a map of target organization or network, obtain internal detail of the target network. This example, regional internet registry. Finding IP geolocation information. IP geolocation help to identify information such as country, region or state, zip postal code or time zone, connection speed, ISP hosting company, domain name, IDD country, code, area code, mobile carrier, and elevation. IP geolocation lookup tools such as IP2 location and IP location finder help to collect IP geolocation information about the target, which in turn help attacker in launching social engineering attack such as spamming and phishing. This example of IP2 location. Reverse DNS lookup. Attacker perform reverse DNS lookup on IP range in the attempt to locate DNS PTR record. For those IP address, attacker use various tools such as DNS Recon to perform the reverse DNS lookup on the target host. Attacker can also find the others domain that share the same web server using tools such as reverse IP domain check. Allocate the network range. Network range information assists attacker in creating a map of a target network. One can find the range of IP address using ARIN, WHOIS database search tool. One can also find the range IP address and the subnet mask use the target organization from Regional Internet Registry (RIR). Traceroute. Traceroute program work on the concept of ICMP protocol and use the TTL field in the header of ICMP packet to discover the router on the path to the target host. Traceroute analysis. Attacker conduct traceroute to extract information about networking topology, trusted router and firewall location. For example, after running several traceroutes, attacker might obtain the following information. This example of the attack process from the internet hacker router to the firewall and the mail server. Footprinting through social engineering. Social engineering is the art of exploiting human behavior to extract confidential information. Social engineering depends on the fact that people are unaware of their valuable information and are careless about protecting it. Social engineers attempt to gather credit card detail and social security number, username and password, security product in use, operating system and software version, network layout information, and IP address and name of the server. Social engineering techniques include eavesdropping, shoulder surfing, dumpster diving, and impersonation. Collecting information using eavesdropping, shoulder surfing, dumpster diving, and impersonation. Eavesdropping, unauthorized listening of conversation or reading of messages. It is the interception of any form of communication, such as audio, video, or text. Shoulder surfing. Secretly observe the target to gather critical information such as password, personal identification number, account number, and credit card information. Dumpster diving. Looking for treasure in someone else's trust. It involves the collection of phone bill, contact information, financial information, operational related information, and etc. from the target company trust bin, printer trust bin, user desk for sticky note. Impersonation. Pretending to be legitimate or authorized person and using the phone or other communication medium to mislead target and trick them into revealing information. Footprinting tool, for example, Matego and Recon NG. Multigo can be used to determine relationship and real-world link between people, group and people, organization, website, internet infrastructure, document. Reconaissance, a web recognition framework with independent module and database interaction, which provide an environment in which open source web-based recognition can be conducted. This example of routing tool, FOCA and OSPF framework. This is also example for Reconaissance and Build Cipher. There is also another tool like the Vesta, the Inspector, Recon, ORB and Pen menu. Footprinting countermeasure. Restrict the employee access to social networking site from organizational network. Configure the web server to avoid information leakage. Educate employee to use pseudonym on blog, group and forum. Do not reveal critical information in press release, annual report, product catalog. Limit the amount of information published on the website or internet. Use footprinting technique to discover and remove any sensitive information policy available. Prevent search engine from catching a web page and use anonymous registration service. Footprinting countermeasure. There are a lot of footprinting countermeasure. First, develop and enforce security policy. Number two, separate internal and external DNS, use speed DNS. Disable directory listing. Conduct periodic security awareness training to educate employee about various social engineering tricks and risks. Opt for privacy service and who is lookup database. Avoid domain level cross-linking for critical asset. Encrypt and password protect sensitive information. Place critical documents such as business plan and proprietary document offline to prevent exploitation. Train employee toward social engineering technique and attack. Sanitize the detail provided to internet register to hide the direct contact detail. Disable the pro-tagging functionality on camera to prevent geolocation tracking. Avoid revealing one location or travel plan. Turn off geolocation access on all mobile devices when not required. Ensure that no critical information is displayed on notice board or wall. This is a module summary. In this module, we have discussed the following footprinting concept and the objective of footprinting. Various footprinting techniques such as footprinting through search engine, footprinting through web service, and footprinting through social networking site. Website email, who is and DNS footprinting, network footprinting, and footprinting through social engineering. Some important footprinting tools, how organization can defend against footprinting and recognition activity. In the next module, we will discuss in detail how attacker, ethical hacker, and pen tester perform network scanning to collect information about the target of evaluation before an attack and audit. See you next module.